that effect. And I believe that your visit will still continue for us to share ideas and find innovative ways of resolving our problems economically, development, social interventions, and everything. I am aware that when I came last time in 2019, I discussed the generation problems, where energy generation problems, where we were talking about we're paying in excess of 500-600 million at that time for energy that we had not used.
It's for Sabra Minuka say Otum for or say to Asantehene or the bold claim be about Betuja. Now, this was made a World Bank in Penny 4 together with a Central Africa in Penny 4. Omukoshiano. It is basically they had a meeting with him. Now, this particular meeting happened just yesterday. Now, in summer Otum 4 say to Editujano and a man forecast Otum 4 say to we now understand the reason why he is not putting himself in politics like before. Now, in Samba no say Otum for say to a kind. And when you are cry say and answer who Ghana ha now him how I am on your sem kwa. Anytime be politicians epe vote biano, they go to Kumasi, especially Asantehene, and ya you be say we are they tell them say they will do a whole lot of developmental things for them, and at the end of the day they don't fulfill those developmental issues. Now even it comes at a cost so to abamaya near to abanmo musuna and so me you mini but vote your moba. Now when a World Bank Vice President or PM say on you 246 together with the Western and Central African Penny 4 share a 2462 Misha Palace. No be a bro share no and 2462 I didn't say be a 2 million see another year or per se or breaking that bureaucratic barrier. Me bureaucratic barrier na bureaucratic hurdles am chem ye say opese oye bibia ebekwa akopie ebefa we so akopie we so obi wo so sign it at the end of the day no ade ba kwa anka wo se ye de befa nkofo be 20 ho ana 20 nsa no amoma agree and san ade ne be ye ejuma because of that no in paying people say be starting project be a project and can say di 1 year pe we'll finish the project in 10 years time when or 242 other to a year World Bank Vice President in him say many projects our Ashanti regional it is being financed by the the World Bank and other agencies but esan say a government in Sanu no and na esan say government of Ghana headquarters na wa Accra no at the end of the day no neman bebre no saban bi ba so na say Asantehene pe o ma se man say o menya voter na it say ye chinchin project na sa na at the end of the day enya mba so kra ye media head and ye media propaganda ne campaign. And if the World Bank is financing most of these projects, there is no way said the government is same now acquire through pass it through many bureaucratic process. It has to just be a sentiment. It's a or no 247 no ya umbe private companies bia they oversee the project say ebe cost World Bank this can be more directly. It should be so. Ebanisana there'll be better projects on time, timely projects and also effective ones. In some way or the two say this is just the beginning of the liberation of the Asante kingdom as a whole. Mekasa Asante for but Osha Asante Minor, they want to say okay, even though we are in Ghana no more like California or LA in America, we have basically our own amenities and our own culture. So na be at the end of the year, so you bet me 2 pong. You could think some Otum 4 or say to 2 Asantehene or do 2 dra. You better us.
That effect. I believe that your visit will still continue for us to share ideas and find innovative ways of resolving our problems economically, development, social interventions, and everything. I'm aware that when I came last time in 2019, I discussed the generation problems, where energy generation problems, where we were talking about we're paying in excess of 500-600 million at that time for energy that we had not used. And I engaged the president then to find a solution to that in terms of how could we avoid that, because it was eating into our budget. And now I'm told it's about 1.5 million that we are paying for that, and therefore at that time I asked your president to give me a grant to cover that. Whilst we did it, we got a technical assistance, a tripartite company, the IFC generation company in Ghana, for us to see how best we can get a technical support to be able to plan to export the excess energy to Burkina Faso, Mali, and others. And Togo and others, the excess one that we have installed, because I think we have 5,000 something installed, and then we are using only 3,000 something. So that's one issue that I'll get back to you again on that, because I need for us to discuss those things again. You've done that with the school feeding, which I appreciate. I remember when I talked to them about, they had withdrawn the 180 million at that time, and I said I should take it before I go back to Ghana, so I got it before I came. And then budgetary support also was withdrawn at that time. You had allocated 500 million for budgetary support, but you said because of the economic situation, the energy situation, you withdraw. That was withdrawn. So these are all issues that I want us to revisit, and by that I will talk to you later on quietly for us to look at it. There are other issues that I'll discuss with you privately for us to know the way forward. That is in the generality of Ghana. I want us to look at it again to see the way we can move on and all that. And, coming to the local one, Kumasi is a vibrant city, population-wise, everything-wise, the commercial hub of Ghana. And so looking at the project that you're suggesting, rapid transport section, I have interest in that, yes. I know JICA started with a feasibility some time ago, and then it's developed to the World Bank here where we can then put it in fruition. It's been on the drawing board for some time, 2015 and all that. The bureaucracy is something that I don't like at all, you see. 2015, and therefore we have to push it now. The population has increased very much. We have all these transport vehicles, different ones, all moving, fighting for space. And that doesn't help with the economic development of the city at all, because everybody is clamoring going to the center. The buses are, the trotro, all these things are there. And if you calculate in terms of how many hours that it costs to do business, in terms of diesel, petrol, and all those things, you find that it's costing the economy so much that it's something that we may have to look at. And then the employment that it creates also. In relation to having a rapid transportation. The 28-kilometer one from Ejuso down to a Buakwa section, for example, if we could have that rapid transport and the movement of goods, passengers and everything, and then the ease with which we can do business together, it's something that we may have to look at seriously. I don't know what is the country director can tell. I don't know what has delayed this, but the project office, we should own it. It should be here. The project shouldn't be running from Accra when you have a project in Kumasi. The project unit should be here, and the project coordinator must also be resident here. So that at least the stakeholders, the district assemblies, that would be able to coordinate with them to know how it goes. So these are issues that I want us to look at properly to bring it to fruition. Because if we don't do that, I've always said that it takes time for the World Bank to take a decision. Bureaucracy, going to the desk of this one, approving and all that. But this one, we know the reason why we need that. Therefore, why can't we implement it? 2025 is about 10 years we've been talking about this. If we had done it earlier, it would have helped with the economy, it would have helped with employment. We have the available human resource. All these young ones are all university graduates and others here. We have the KNUST producing all these students and all those things. So, in terms of development, if we have the infrastructure, then everything will be fine. I cannot depend on the politicians for my development. I don't want to depend on them. So let's have a social contract and then we do it. Mr. President, so this is something that I want us to look closely and then do it. I don't know the team, but I want to meet the team after they've left so I know who are working on this rapid transport thing. So that we can take it up further. And then if I have to go to the Accra office for them to take me to Washington to defend, then we look at it and do it properly. Mr. President, I hope when you go back, you allocate some money for that, so we know, so the country director can do it for us. I thank you for this visit, but we'll continue further with other discussions for us to.
Thank you so very much.